All right, I guess if you like the Sam Smith song, you're probably going to like this. Actually, that might not even be true because I've had, people who know music better than I do have tried to defend the Sam Smith song to me and explain to me that it is actually a pretty good song. It's constructed well, to which I can't really argue, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. And again, the vocals are still the vocals. Um, and this song is obviously going for a very similar feel as they were shooting for with the Sam Smith song. But ironically, I think the people who liked the Sam Smith, who sort of defended it, saying that structurally it is a good solid piece of music, they're probably not going to go for this one because again, this is kind of a whole young style, and um, I don't know if it's got melody the way the other one did. This is really this is pretty experimental, I think. I like that it sort of picked up in the middle, and obviously I like that there was some 007 riffs in there that you could hear. Um, but yeah, and I guess you could argue that, well, this is obviously going to be a film with a big emotional punch, so you're not going to have a peppy, upbeat song. But I was kind of hoping for something that was a little more uplifting than what we got with Sam Smith. I mean, I sort of feel like, Adele went for very dramatic and emotional. Sam Smith just really poured it on and gave us a very syrupy, saccharine sort of a song, which, again, didn't grab me. And this one seems to be right in line with that. Um, but again, it might very well make sense in the context of the film. I mean, you don't know how it's going to work until you see it in the titles. When you see Kleinman's titles and the song is playing, that's when you'll sort of know if it's going to grab you or not. So, I'm kind of just, floundering and stuttering because, the first time you hear a song, you never know how you feel about it. It always takes a little while before it grows on you. So I guess it remains to be seen. My initial reaction is, it's not for me. When a James Bond song to me is the one that's got, pep, and you can sort of tap your toes to it a little bit and get a little excited about it. This is sort of the other extreme. So we'll see. It's weird because the Bond songs of late, I guess I'm really thinking about this one and the Sam Smith song. I mean, we've had Bondish sounding songs, right? And then we've had, upbeat, really, really kind of toe tapping music. And then sometimes you had love songs. You have sort of love ballads, Octopussy for Your Eyes Only, The Spy Who Loved Me. I mean, these were songs that were more about the romance of James Bond. We're kind of entering into an era of the heartbreak of James Bond. I mean, this is obviously about betrayal and heartbreak. James Bond never used to get heartbroken. He never used to. It was kind of unheard of. He was the heartbreaker. Now it's the other way around. And I guess that's sort of the takeaway from this is that this is Bond used to go for the women who would possess the winged dove qualities. Well, now James Bond is he himself the winged dove, the injured party. I guess we can talk about that. But so with that in mind, it's kind of not quite what I was looking for. But again, it might be exactly what the film requires. So, again, I can't judge. So there you go. There's 4 minutes of your life that you're never going to get back. Just me rambling about, so, I mean, music is always subjective. It's hard to know how to feel about it. So with that in mind, it's, did you like it? Let me know in the comments. I am curious to know what other people are thinking about this. And like I said, when we see it on the big screen, that's when we'll know if this really works. I'll leave it at that. It's your good buddy, head of section. I'll see you here next time. Thank you for thank you for letting me indulge myself and not make any sense. But come back to Being James Bond. As you can see, we're doing Die Another Day is coming up, and the World Is Not Enough is almost done, and you'll have that pretty soon. And I'm doing an interview tonight, which will be ready tomorrow. So keep listening and keep tuning in to Being James Bond. Thank you again. I'll talk to you soon.
James Bond.